Hello besties, welcome back to my book channel. Today we have such an exciting video because not only are we going book shopping, but we're going book shopping for my birthday. Like, it doesn't get better than that. I really don't think so. The last time I filmed a book shopping vlog was during Bookmas, and I think I actually filmed it in November. So it's been a long time since we have taken a little bit of time to go to the bookstore together, browse the shelves. And today is also a rainy, gloomy day. It has been dumping rain, honestly, all week. And so it's just continuing into today. It's a Saturday today. And so I was like, you know what? This would be the perfect opportunity to get dressed all cute and cozy, to go check out a few bookstores, have some solo time, and also just celebrate my birthday a little bit by myself during some solo time. I'm turning 26 this year. I would maybe normally film this video on my actual birthday, but I actually always go on a birthday trip every single year. It's a tradition that my boyfriend and I do together. Our birthdays are actually one day apart, which is kind of my favorite little fun fact about the two of us. I am literally one day older than him, same year, everything. And so this is our 5th year going out of town and just like being off the grid on our birthdays. So all of that to say, I will not be in town on my birthday. It's at the end of March, if anyone was wondering. And so this was the perfect time to do a little book shopping. And then by the time this video goes up, it'll be a lot closer to my birthday. I'm yapping a lot more than I need to. I am going to make a little list, a little vision of what books I want to pick up at the bookstore today. And then we're going to freaking go. We're going to go have so much fun. Apologies about the lighting. Like I said, the weather is just so rainy and gloomy today, so it literally looks like nighttime in my apartment. But for the last week, I've been thinking about what books I want to get at the bookstore. And then of course we're going to do a fun, I was going to say little haul, but I don't anticipate this haul being little at all, if we're being so completely honest. And my thing with going book shopping is I only want to buy books that I am planning on reading in the immediate future. Like, I don't like to pick up a book that I'm not in the mood to read, if that makes sense. Like, I'm looking at my physical TBR right now, and it's 9 books long. I don't keep a very big physical TBR, and then I have my 2 current reads. Otherwise, it just completely overwhelms me, and I don't like that feeling. And so real quick, the books that I am on the lookout for today, again, I have no idea what I'm going to go home with, but I am in the middle of the Beartown series by Friedrich Bachmann. This is one of my current reads. I'm actually almost all the way through it. But this is one of my friend's books. I've borrowed both of the first 2 books in the series from her. And so if I found the Beartown books for a good price, I would love to pick them up because, again, I don't own this one. And then I'm also in the middle of the Kindred Curse saga. This is book 2, and I've also made pretty good progress in this one. And so if I find either of the next 2 books in this series, I would love to pick those up. And then I have a little list. The main things on here is the Sarah J. Maas podcast announcement with Call Her Daddy came out very recently when I'm filming this. And I have read all of Throne of Glass, all of ACOTAR, but I haven't read Crescent City yet. So your girl needs to get on that. I need to read Crescent City ASAP. So if I see those books, I would love to pick those up. Also, I think I want to reread all of ACOTAR. Like, is that unrealistic? I'm a very slow reader, but I want to read all of Crescent City and reread all of ACOTAR by October. But then when am I going to get to other books? This is not the video for that. Crescent City, Beartown, Kindred Curse Saga, anything on my annual TBR, I can link that video down below if you guys are interested in the books that I put on there. And then just generally anything that I feel like reading sooner rather than later. So springy, summery books. I think I've yapped your ear off enough though. I am going to go put my boots on and we are going to head out into the rain and have a cozy little day. I realized I never told you guys where we're going to be going. I think today we're going to start out with Half Price Books because that is my favorite store here in Dallas. I just love it so much because there's so many options at such a good price. And then we're going to see where we go from there. There's a Barnes that I could go to. There's a coffee shop cafe with a bookstore that I could go to. So we're just going to see what the vibes are. Also had to show you guys my outfit because it's literally so cute. So let me put these boots on one second. I took you guys off my tripod, so I already know that this is not going to be the best angle for this, but I'm obsessed with this little rainy day outfit. It's not raining hard right now, so I'm hoping that things are gonna be fine. I'm all dressed and I'm all ready to go, so I think it's time that we go do some book shopping. I did a good bit of damage at Half Price Books on Saturday, and so I can already guarantee you guys that we are going to have such a good book haul at the end of this video. But I decided that Half Price Books just wasn't enough for me, and I wanted to continue the book shopping adventure. And so today is actually Monday. It is the beginning of the work week, and I think I decided that I want to head over to Barnes& Noble and do a bit of a work stint at the Barnes & Noble cafe. And then I have meetings this afternoon. And so I want to work, browse the shelves as a reward for getting a good chunk of work done, and then come home and like resume the rest of my workday. I just feel like it'd be really fun and really nice to be in the presence of books and do a little bit more book shopping and book browsing. I can say that Half Price did not really have a lot of what I was looking for, so I am curious to see if I can find any of those books at Barnes. And then the last thing that I wanted to just mention in this part of the video before I head over to Barnes is, if you guys are new here or don't know me, hi, first of all, my name is Olivia, and I actually run a mail club for readers where I send my subscribers cozy bookish paper goods in the mail every single month. And it's all about celebrating the slowness of life, delayed gratification, and just having something fun to open up your mailbox to. I feel like we never get letters in the mail anymore. It's all like ads and bills and all of that kind of stuff. So opening up your mailbox to find a letter from someone is just the most exciting thing ever. And so here is an example of a mail club letter that my subscribers have received in the past. And inside, every single month, you always get a personal letter from me printed on very vintage aesthetic paper, a new cozy vintage bookmark every single month. This is the one from February, but the April one is going to be so good, and May too. I don't know which month you guys would be signing up for on the day that this video goes live. It's like a month behind. I'll put it on the screen, but trust, the bookmarks that are coming out are so cute. I also do a word game or word activity. This is a word search with the answer key on the back, but I've done crosswords, I've done word scrambles, and then I'm not going to say the one coming out in April just yet. And then my favorite thing out of everything that I send people is I write my own newspaper called the Cozy Reader News. And in the newspaper, it basically talks about everything that's going on in the bookish world and bookish community, most notably the 6 new releases that are coming out that month that I think you guys should keep on your radar for the upcoming month. And then on the back, I have like columns about just anything reading related, basically just updates. So that could be book recommendations, that could be a book that's getting turned into a movie, it could be trivia, it could be a game. Like I try to keep it new and different every single month. And so if you guys are interested in joining the Cozy Reader Club and just having something that's coming to you in your mailbox every single month that's meant to make you smile essentially and be in the know as a reader, I'm going to link the Cozy Reader Club in the description box down below. It's open internationally. I would absolutely love to have you. And I think that's it. I'm going to go to Barnes, do some book shopping, and then get to writing my newspaper probably this evening. Let's pack a bag and get out of here. I'm back home from Barnes, which means there's only one thing left to do in this video, and that is to give you my biggest book haul I've done on this channel in maybe ever. Like, I rarely do book hauls this big. Let me show you. Like, who is she? Who is she? This is what I call a birthday book haul. I will say some of these are cumulative. Like, I didn't get all of these in this video, but I've slowly been collecting a lot of these books and I wanted to just do it in one big haul for you guys. And so I think I'll start out with the half price books that I got in this video. When I went there, I ended up picking up 4 books, which is again crazy, unhinged behavior for me. The first book that I decided to pick up was Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. I've read 2 of Sally Rooney's books previously. I've read Normal People, and I've also read, what's it called? Beautiful World, Where Are You? And I definitely preferred Normal People to Beautiful World, but I loved Normal People so much that I definitely know that I like Sally Rooney as an author. And another thing, I have been having a huge problem finding 5-star reads this year. Like I haven't found any at this point, which is crazy. And so I'm kind of on a hunt for authors or books that I think could be 5 stars. And Sally Rooney is an author that I have like some faith in. So that is book number 1. Book number 2, in preparation for spring and summertime reading by the pool, I decided to pick up When in Rome by Sarah Adams. This is a series that's been so popular for so long, and I don't know why I haven't read it. I feel like Sarah Adams was an author who didn't really pique my interest until this series started coming out. And all that I really know about this book is it's a small town romance book where I think one of the main characters is some sort of celebrity and they get stranded in Rome, Kentucky. And I think someone is a chef also. So yeah, this is a really exciting, fun book to add to my TBR, perfect for the summertime. Let me know if you guys have read this series. I know the 4th book and I think final book just literally came out like a few weeks ago. Then I think we have the book that I'm most excited about. As everyone else in the whole entire country world in my mind, I just watched Bridgerton and the new season 4, and I am just so obsessed with it. Like all I want to do is just rewatch season 4 all the time. And I didn't get Bridgerton, but I am kind of in that Regency Victorian state of mind. And I came across Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. And this is like a Regency fantasy book where our main character sells half of her soul. And so she lacks certain emotions. And I was like, oh my gosh, fantasy, Regency, I need to pick this up. Like, I'm so happy that I found this book. It was like, I didn't know that I was in the mood for it until I saw it. So I picked this one up, and I think it's maybe a duology question mark. Don't take my word for it. But I just feel like I could absolutely love this book. Like, absolutely love it. So hopes are high for this one. And I feel like I've seen pretty much all positive reviews for this book. I'm excited. And then the final book that I picked up from Half Price Books is a book I've already read and really not with this season, but I had to get it. I picked up Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh. I read this book years ago, like probably 3 or 4 years ago, on my Kindle. It's a Kindle Unlimited book. And when I saw the physical copy at half price, I kind of feel like it's going to get traditionally published. And so just in case that does happen, I wanted to make sure that I had an edition of like the original cover and like the original book. It has that like indie published feeling. I don't know how else to explain it. So I picked this up to go with my other Catherine Walsh book. I think it's called Snowed In. Yes. Snowed In. So now these two can go together on my bookshelf. So really that's only like 3 books to add to the physical TBR and 1 book that I've already read that I just had to get a trophy for. Then the next 4 books are my cumulative haul. So I've been collecting these over time. 1 or 2 of them you might have seen in a video in passing. And one of them, I actually did bring this up earlier in this video, is Glow of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I literally just picked this up. I know I was like, oh, this is my current read, but I seriously bought this from Target like 2 or 3 days ago. Like I got this very, very recently. And actually, as I'm speaking to you, I did finish this already. And I didn't end up finding the next book in the series at half price. I found it, but I found it for full price. And I was like, oh, I can get this for less expensive at Target. You know, like it was one of those things. So I didn't end up picking up Heat of the Everflame, I think is the next book. Also, who was going to tell me that book 3 is like over 800 pages? Huh? I didn't know that. I mean, it doesn't change my behavior at all, but yeah, I will be picking that up probably on my Kindle at first. And then if I continue to really enjoy this series, I'll buy the next one. But technically I did just buy this. So I wanted to throw it into the birthday book haul because when I bought it for myself, trust, I was like, this is a birthday gift to myself. Then recently I picked up Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. This is going to be my next read, actually. I am trying to prepare for the movie coming out with Ryan Gosling, and I'm really, really excited about this. I think I'm going to listen to it on audio as well as read it, but but it's an Audible exclusive. So I'm going to have to figure that out because I don't have an Audible subscription. I would love to have an Audible subscription. I just usually listen to audiobooks on Libby. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get this on audio because all of you guys were like, you absolutely have to listen to this book when I made my audiobook video. This is the other book that I bet you guys have seen in a couple of my videos recently because I've thrown it into the TBR wheel, and that is Broken Country by Claire Leslie Hall. I have heard so many good things about this book, and so when I saw it at the bookstore a few weeks ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I definitely need to pick that up. I've been itching for books that are different than what I'm used to. Like I feel like I tend to read a lot of the same genre, and this book just feels like not necessarily outside of my comfort zone, but outside of the types of books that I usually read. And so I really wanted to get my hands on this. A lot of you guys were really excited to hear what I think about it. And then the final book that I have in this book haul, I'm already so sad that we're already almost all of the way through, but my physical TBR is going to be so replenished because you guys can see that physical TBR shelf's basically empty. And the final book that I have to share with you guys is The Loneliness of Sonia and Sunny. This is literally so heavy. Like it's not thick, but the pages are really, really thin. So the book is actually so heavy because there's so many pages packed into so little of a space. But this book was actually a gift. My boyfriend's mom gave this book to me. She read this book and absolutely loved it. And she was like, you need to read it. All I really know about it is I think it's just literary fiction. It says a spellbound story of two young people whose fates intersect and diverge across continents and years. An epic love and family, India and America, tradition and modernity by the Booker Prize winning author of The Inheritance of Loss. Interesting thing about me, I tend to not enjoy the books that win the Booker Prize. So I'm curious to see if this book kind of breaks that mold that I have for myself, but I am really excited to get to this eventually. It's not like top of my priority list, if I'm honest, but I am excited to read it eventually. If you guys made it all the way to this point in the video, comment down below the little shopping bags emoji so I know who made it all the way here. And of course, if you guys are interested in signing up for the Cozy Reader Club, please go ahead and do so. I would love to make you smile and send you something personal in the letter. And I would love to send you something personal in the mail every single month. And I think that's going to be it from me. I hope you guys are having a great day and a great reading month, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye.